it's Lick of the Day 45. How are you? So today I'm going to show you a lick that you can put to good use on a variety of chords and situations. And it is not related to Barry Harris, but it is sort of a jazz approach. And it's a good one, I think, for you to learn how to do. So when I was younger, people used to say to me, yeah, you just approach, chord tones by chromatic, tones from below. And I used to try that, and it sounded weird to me. But I figured out how to do it recently because, when you use chromatic notes, it's really about how they fall in time. So since we're in the G blues, I'm going to show you how to do this to a G7 chord or a G7 arpeggio. So look, if you don't know the G7 arpeggio, you got to learn it, okay? So that's like rule number one. Now, you can play it a bunch of different ways, but here's the standard way. Okay, you hear that crazy buzz? You hear that? It's not a mosquito, it's me. Or my guitar, actually. I tried to fix it. In this room, I can't fix it. It has something to do with the elevator. So I tried to make them turn off the elevator, and they wouldn't go for that. So we're stuck with this mosquito sound. Sorry if it gets on your nerves. Anyways, so now look, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of these notes from this G7 arpeggio. Not them all, just some of them. Let's see. Let's go from like this one, okay? So what we do is we're going to approach this note, which is the fifth of G7, from a scale tone above. What's a scale tone above this D note in this dominant scale, right? Well, it's C major because it's G7, right? So it's going to be an E. So we're going to play a scale tone above and a chromatic note below. This chromatic note below, sometimes it's going to be in the scale, sometimes it isn't. So this is the first one. Remember, we're approaching this note. So the next note is that seventh. Again, scale tone above is going to be G, chromatic below is just chromatic below. Next is the G note. Scale tone above is A. Chromatic below is chromatic below, F sharp. Next, we're going to approach the B note in that G7 arpeggio. This is the scale tone above is going to be a C note. And then chromatic below is a half step below, which is going to be A sharp. Last but can't speak English. Last but not least is this D note, scale tone above, chromatic below. Now I use this here, right, just to give me some kind of sliding action. I don't know, like some kind of saxophone players slide in that way. But you could do this with any of anytime, any chord, any arpeggio you want to play. If you want to do over the C chord. Right? So there's no end to the fun you can have with this, right? So, there's different ways to place these notes rhythmically as well. So, but it's a great way to add a little bit of jazzy flavor to your guitar solo, okay? So, get to it and let me know how it goes. So don't forget, if you want more information, you want to get more into the weeds on this kind of concept, please go to my Patreon page. There's a good 200 pages worth of lessons there, including this one, which shows you some, not just this exact approach, but some different ones too. So, you know, and if you go there, it's at the $5 tier. You get all that stuff, but also you're going to, you know, help support these lessons. Basically, you become a sponsor for these lessons, and it keeps them, you know, me motivated to keep doing them, and it helps people all over the world who can't really afford legitimate lessons, right? So think about it that way too. But of course, you can help other ways too. You know, just help pass these videos around on social media, or you know, share the YouTube videos. So anything you can do to help promote these lessons is very much appreciated.